Alright, cool. Just started the stream. We are live. Nope, we're definitely live. I just clicked everything, turn on my camera. Alright, so before we get started, let me introduce everyone to Daniel, if you are new to the stream, we know we have a few new people here. And I've been teaching Daniel Python for the last few weeks, and it has been going great. Today we're going to be going over Python array / list functions and expanding upon the app that we have written thus far. So Daniel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. So before we get started, is there anything you want to go over from the last lesson we had before we head on and do some more list functions?
Not really, man. My head's kind of scattered right now. I'm just trying to, to jump back on the page. I've been doing a little bit of studying. I was actually watching, what is it? The last thing we were doing on YouTube about the classes and everything.
Okay. You feel like you have a pretty solid understanding?
I kind of got to refresh my brain. Yeah, actually, I can't really say right now because I haven't really been in too much action. I got to put more action. That's the thing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start the screen share.
What just happened? You see that?
Uh, yeah, that's weird. Hold on. Stop your screen share. Hmm. Wait. Uh, that's weird. Do it again. Uh, wait. Do it again and switch to another window. I wonder if it's because I'm doing. You're not recording any screen recording or doing anything, are you?
Nuh-uh.
Huh. I wonder if it's me doing it. All right. Go ahead and do it again and then switch to another window and do some troubleshooting.
Okay, that key happened. Let me try another window. One second.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking I was using OBS, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to share by the app. So everyone who is currently watching, stay on. I'm gonna share by the app instead of sharing on OBS.
There we go.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, so what happened was that I connected with my phone before my desktop, and that could have kind of messed it up,
Okay.
especially with them being so close together.
All right, cool. So let's switch over. Awesome.
Also, yeah, I do got a question because it goes back to I know we fixed a couple things. I believe before I had this more filled out with more information than I was supposed. Yeah, hold on. I think it's all connected. should be pretty cool. Hold on, I'm just gonna scroll down real quick. Okay, so right here on line 50 and 51, 49, I know before I had more than, I basically had more input besides three, but we eliminated a couple that wasn't that wasn't needed. We basically just name, price, and categories. Um, oh, that's my question. So you know how we got name, price, and categories, right?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we put name, price, color, and size inside of the input also
For
for
uh,
while loop?
so we do have color and size, but we only need to ask for that if the category is clothing. So scroll down and see if the category is clothing. Then we ask for the color and size.
Got you. Okay, got you. So we do add it for that. We do add it, but it's gonna be what is it called? What is that? LF?
Yes,
Else?
the else if.
Oh, okay, else.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna switch over the live stream. All right, everyone. I'm switching over. Stay on the stream, and I'm switching over to share by the app instead of doing through OBS, so it'll be clearer.
Live streaming is on.
All right. Now we're back, uh, and it should be much smoother. Awesome. All right, cool. So let's go back to the code. All right. So do you understand why we put the input inside of the L if instead of putting it at the top of the while loop?
Yeah, because number one, we added on another category which is clothing. So that's well, the category of clothing is going to have kind of different inputs, and we're going to be looking for some different outputs compared to hygiene and food, which is actually for name and price. When clothing, we asking for just more than the name and price.
Correct. Cool. All right. So today we're going to be going over some list and array functions. And the first one that I want to do, so we've already done append, and that's where we add something to the end of the list, a new thing. So we also have the clear method, and the clear method empties a list. So let's say we wanted to empty everything inside of the list and start over. We would use the clear method. So what I want to do is I want to add a new option into our while loop. So when the app starts up, I want to ask the user, do you want to add a new item or do you want to clear the list? Okay.
Got you.
And if they choose to add a new item, then we're going to do what we've been doing. and they choose to clear the list, then it'll empty out the whole list. Okay.
Got you.
All right. So before we do any coding, let's talk out the solution. So if we want to add this functionality, where would we add it?
So we're gonna put it in the while loop. We're giving it the option. So we're gonna put it on like line 52. No. We're gonna put it. We're gonna be putting it on line. We can put it on line 49, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we're gonna be asking for it first before we get deeper into the script, right?
Right. So the very first thing we're going to ask is what, hit, you messed up your code. Hit Control Z. Hit it again. There you go. Go outside of the colon. There you go. All right. Now hit return. There. So we're going to make a new variable. We're going to call it option. And we want to set this option equal to input, and we're going to basically ask, do you want to add a new item or clear the list? Choose, and then tell them to choose A or B.
So we're gonna put. So do you want to add a new item or clear the list?
Yes, and then tell them to choose A or B.
Capital or no cap?
It doesn't matter. We're going to turn it all to lowercase anyway.
You want to add a new item or clear the list? Use A or
All right. Now remember that this has to be a string. Mm-hmm.
space at the end.
Say it again.
Because I know on the when we do the parentheses or the quotations on the quotation.
Yeah. Space at the end. Right. So now we have that option, and we want to do an if statement to figure out which option they chose.
So that if would be going before hygiene.
No, the if is going to go. The if's going to go right after the option. You don't want to, because okay, look at how you have the code right now. It's going to ask you for the option, then the name, then the price, then the category. But why would we ask for the name, price, and category if the option is to clear the list?
Got you. Okay. So we really want to just focus on because option is going to be the first thing you introduce.
Exactly. And then depending on what they choose, that's going to determine what.
Got you. I kind of get where you're going because we talking in the beginning and then everything underneath is afterwards of whatever you choose.
Exactly.
Okay. So basically, I'll be putting the if statement right under options.
Exactly. No, or
Ask you about that. So,
doing the if on. Fine.
huh?
Huh?
You said
What are you checking in the if?
we about to check if it's A or B. If you want to clear it,
Correct. So why did you put category?
because I'm thinking we gotta set it up like we did on the other ones on the if. We gotta put
But
category.
we're not even asking. We haven't even asked for the category yet. The only thing we've asked for is the option so far.
Got you.
So
So
remember, what are like? Speak it out. What are we checking for?
we checking for if they want to clear or if they want to add on the list.
Right. So, and what are the two options that they can put into the console?
A or B.
Right. So if option. So what are the two states?
Okay. Let me hold on. Let me away from my mouse. Oh, my bad. Okay. So
So if option is, what are the two states? You already have the if. You don't have to type if again.
so basically clear A. So we're gonna put basically A.
No, wait. Okay. So look at your variables that you have so far. What is the only variable that you have?
We got option.
Right. So that's literally the only thing that we can a variable that we can do the if on.
Got you.
And then how do you check? How do you do a Boolean check to see if something is equal to something?
Why did this shit just happen? Hold on, man.
Just hit the X. That works too.
Okay, so
So how do we do a comparison check?
you see how we do a comparison?
Yeah. So look at line 56 and line 50 and line 62.
So dot lower.
No. Look at what is the operator? So an operator is like an addition sign, subtraction sign. What is
The double equal sign.
correct? Well, I'm sorry. You actually did need to do dot lower because return to lowercase. There's option dot lower equals. Lowers the function.
So my question.
Lowers a function. There you go. All right. So
Other question. So we got to put those parentheses at the end of that.
right.
Do
So
I
just move.
double right since I got the end.
No. So you need to go back one. No, not backspace. You need to keep that parenthesis. You need to be inside that parenthesis.
Okay.
Right there. All right. So now we do the comparison operator. And then what's the first state that they can choose?
Clear. Or no, add a new item.
Right, but what are the choices? You said choose A or B.
Yeah, A or B. So we're gonna
Right.
put A one.
So right, and remember it's a string. So we're checking to see if it's A as a string. You can't forget that return input returns a string.
Gotcha.
The input method returns a string. So if option dot lower equals A, and then you got to put your colon
At the
on
end.
the outside of the parenthesis. All right. Now go down. Now everything. No, you fix your indentation because remember now you're inside of the block of the if.
Correct.
So everything from line 52 down. So all of that logic for the input of the items, all that logic you need to highlight all that from line 52 down to the end of the while loop. Right there to the output. Now, hold the shift key and hit the up arrow. Go down now. Now continue holding the shift key and hit the right arrow. Keep doing it until you get to the end of that parenthesis. Now I want you to hit the tab.
No shift.
No shift. Boom. Now you just moved all that inside of the if.
Okay. But now this is all.
So
this block.
Now all that logic is inside of your if statement. So now we're done with the if statement. Now what is the other condition that option can be?
B.
Right. So we have an if. Now we need to add an elif at the bottom on line 73. Make sure that your that's the same indentation level as the if. So go back, hit backspace one more time. Right there. Now we're going to type in our elif, and then we want to put in the condition.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Now, if we want, now here we're going to be calling the clear method on our list, right? So what is the name of our list variable?
Caution.
No. What is the list that we're adding all the items to?
The categories, right?
No. The list is what we're doing on line 67 when we're appending.
So we basically hold on.
All right, scroll up.
I'm sorry, man. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, man.
It's all good. It's all good. Scroll up. Keep scrolling. Line 47.
Items.
Right. So now go back down. Now, on line 74, we want to call the clear method on items. And the clear method does not take any parameters.
So just clear.
You got to call the clear method. It's a method, not a function. So remember, methods are part of a class. It's a function of a class. So fix your indentation. So if we want to call clear on items, then it's the same way we call append on items. So look at line 67, but instead of calling append, we want to call clear, and it has no parameters. And it's a method with 0 parameters. There you go. So now I want you to save this, and I want you to run the script.
You want to add a new item or clear the list? Use Airbnb.
So let's add a few items. So you
You want to keep going?
yeah, let's do like 3 of them.
Okay.
Do one of each category. All right. So now you see we have 3 items. Now hit B. Yeah, go ahead, hit B. I meant to. Okay, I messed up. I mean, it's right, but I messed up. Let's go back to the code. I want you to copy. So the elif should be before the for loop, where the for f in items, f dot output. That the elif should be above that. So wait. Yes, if you just if you cut line 71 to 72.
71 to 72.
Cut those 2. All right, now on line 74, no, it needs to be outside, right there. And then you gotta fix the indentation manually. So fix the for loop. Yep, fix that one first, and then fix the f dot output. And before we run this, let's move all of that functionality that is inside of the if statement. Let's move that into a function so our code looks cleaner. So I want you to cut uh, everything inside of the if statement, the first if, and the option if. Yeah. So line 51, don't copy the if every side inside. Yeah. Copy all that down to the else to line 71. So hold shift, and hit the up. Well, never mind. You messed.
From 71 to where?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Now, control. No. Hold down the shift button and hit the down arrow. Hit it one more time. All right. Control X. All right. So, right on line 46, right above items, let's make a new function and call it add item. Nope. Mm-hmm. Nope. You gotta declare a function first. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
And you
call it add item with a capital I. No, one word. It's all one word with a capital I. And this takes in nothing. So it has no parameters, zero parameters. All right. And then inside of the definition block,
we put a colon or no colon?
correct. Now on the inside of the definition, next line, let's paste. Now we have to fix all that indentation, unfortunately. So let's start off at the top. Start off at the top, be easier. No, you can't do it like that. You're gonna have to do it individually. So start off on line 48 and just hit backspace. Backspace again. Right there. Yeah. So it should be that. Mm-hmm. No, one more. There you go. It's basically just two. Backspace twice. All right, cool. Now inside of the if statement, call your add item function.
This one.
Inside of the option statement, the options if. So on line 72, just call add item. It's a function. No, you did it right. You just wait. No,
My
no, no.
bad. My brain kind of not. It's kind of lagging right now, but
It's all good. It's all good. We're almost done.
I don't mind doing a long way. It's good.
Yeah, it's all good. We're almost done. I got some homework. No, you're not defining a function. You already defined the function. You just need to call the function. So fix your indentation and just call the add item function. No, it's not. It's not. It's not a string. It's a function. Parentheses. No, no. Parentheses at the. So when you call a function, it's the name of the function, and then it's parentheses at the end. So it's open close after the M.
But it's not. What is it called?
Right there. Yes. Those are parentheses.
I know, but you said you call them something when you be like, we're gonna have them empty. That means it's like what, not equal to something.
No, so empty parameters. So there's nothing inside of the parentheses. You don't have any parameters. Like look at line
Yeah,
63.
got you, got
The
you.
append method takes one parameter. Cool.
Got you.
So now you see, now we cleaned up your code. It reads a whole lot easier now.
Yeah.
So
How you explain the order of how we add in this item or adding this option?
yeah,
So making sure the order matters.
yeah. So now let's run the code. Once again, do three, add three items and then clear list. So you're gonna have to Control C, exit out of that. Yep. No, no.
Oh, I'm tripping. God.
All right. So now hit B. And you see it's empty.
So we didn't give no input for B yet, right?
No, B clears the list. So it emptied
Oh,
out. It deleted everything.
got you. Okay.
So I'm about to send you this. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Are you up for one more, or would you rather me just give you some homework and send you the list of functions?
Let's uh, uh, let's do one more.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to do is use the count method on. So the list method called count, it returns the number of elements with the specified value, right?
Correct.
So let's say we want to count how many instances of well, you know what? That one actually, for what we have, can actually get more complicated than it needs to be. So let's do another one. Hold on.
So this right here is gonna be related to the homework though.
Yeah. Because all this is list methods.
Okay, because I'm gonna say if I'm gonna read up on it, I don't mind doing the homework first and then coming back to doing another function later.
All right, the sort method. Okay. So the sort method, it sorts a list. It sorts it automatically by ascending order by default,
Hmm.
which would be alphabetical order for us. But you can do different types of sorting. But so let's so let us so before we print out everything, okay, in the list, let's sort the list. So after we add the item, we want to sort the list. Okay. So on the next line, we're
I'm
just
here.
going to call the online. Yeah. So add a line after, and we're going to call the sort method on items. Now, this is a list method. It takes 0 parameters and it's just SORT.
On item.
And that's right, but your indentation is wrong.
One more inside.
Yep. So after we add the items, we sort the items. So now I want you to save this. And I want you to run it.
Yeah, this shit kind of crazy, man. Like just putting it in the order. It's man, I've been learning about the brain lately and stuff, and just putting these two together is crazy. It's just crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. Stuff's cool. All right, so let's just add a bunch of items. And I want
Hey, I ain't gonna say it because we don't lie. Because it was crazy. I just exposed some of my skills to a lady friend. I went totally geek, dude. I was like, oh shit, I'm going too much. She's like, no, I like it. I like it. So if y'all viewing this, girls do like guys who know how to code and geeky. So if y'all listen to this, viewers, take the notes and go hard what y'all doing. Because the ladies love it.
you check out my Code Life song?
Huh?
Have you checked out my Code Life song?
I don't think I checked out some of your videos though, talking about your code life, but nah, I didn't.
Yeah, yeah, I got if you go to my YouTube, it's actually I got a video up on there, but it's also on Spotify and YouTube or Apple Music and all that.
For sure, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, man. Cause I went. My computer screen was up with the what we're doing right now, and they like, "What is that?" And then there you go. It all started.
There you go.
It all started.
Oh, yeah. So we're just gonna add a bunch of different items with different names and watch how it sorts each time you add a new item.
Oh, I typed it wrong. Oh, 73.
What's that error say?
Says review line 73 in module item dot sort not supported between the instance of hygiene and food.
All right, so the sort function is having an issue. So let's troubleshoot this real quick.
Is it my indentation or no?
All right. Nope, that's not it. So because this list has different types of items in it, they're
Yeah,
all the same. They all have the same parent class or items, right?
correct.
But it doesn't know how to sort it based off what an item is. So we defined item. So we need to add a sort function, like a key, to the and pass that in as a parameter to sort. So we're going to define a function, and we want it to sort based off. What do you want to sort based off of? The name?
Yeah.
You do name,
Category?
price,
Yeah,
category,
let's do, huh?
whatever you want.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do off the name.
All right. So let's define a new function, and
Dot
let's put that on underneath your add item function, where you did the definition. So, but not inside, out. So it needs to be another definition.
Oh, got you.
No, like you're still inside of your add item function. Like
Oh,
go above your depth.
above.
All right, so we're gonna call this function name sort. Capital F.
Okay, so when we combine two names like that, the second portion of that, it should be capitalized.
Yep, that's how you know what the next word is.
Got you. Complicated ass computers. You gotta talk their language.
All right. So name sort is going to take in an item.
I got a question though. Why did this go white?
Because you added a semicolon, but you haven't defined anything in the function yet, so it's an error.
Okay.
So, but the name sort, we're going to take in an item as a parameter.
We're gonna put item in there or pick a item.
You put just the word item. You can name your parameters whatever you want. All right. So all this is going to do is going to return the name of the item. Okay.
Got you.
So
Okay.
so inside of our definition, so outside, so on the new line, we're going to return item.name. And now in our sort function, go down to our sort function, items.sort. Inside, we're going to add the word key because the sort can take a key that you're sorting by. And we're going to set that equal to the name sort function. So just name sort. You don't have to put the parentheses. So now hit save.
Hold on, let me look at something real quick. I just want to compare something. So that word key.
Yes.
How are they understand? That's a key word. Key is a key word in Python, right?
Correct.
That they already understand. Okay, I gotta check that myself so I can look more into that. Because it's about that key is about to do some things, right?
Right. So when you're sorting something, you can sort by name, you can sort by price, you can sort by category. All those are called keys. what you're sorting by is the key. So
Got you.
here we want that to be set to a function that we define because we want to do our own custom sorting.
Okay. So we're gonna run this.
Yep. Wait a minute. Hold on. Something's wrong. You added 2 items so far, right?
Correct.
Okay. Do one more, and then I'm gonna do something. I know it. I know what the issue is.
Oh damn, I fucked up. I put for price food.
It's all good. I need cancel out that because I realized what the issue is. Go back to your code. Scroll up. Add item. The add item function needs to take in items as a parameter because it wasn't updating the list because it didn't know where the list was. Item with an S, with an S. So now scroll down, and where you call add item in your loop, you pass in items.
Right here.
Yep. Cool. Now run it, and it should update the list. Wait a minute.
Still doing the same thing.
Still doing the same thing. All right, let's go back. see. Ah, yes, passing by reference. Haha. So this is a little bit outside of the scope for right now, but Python, when you pass a list as a parameter, it passes it by reference, not by value. And what that means is that it gives you a copy of the list. So the reason why it's not updating is because we're making a copy of the list, and then it is returning it's not modifying the actual list. So when we're doing the for F in items, it's not doing it. So what we have to do is I gotta remember. Hold on one second. Let's see. Okay, no, that's actually not right. That should be working. Let me see. Add item. All right, scroll down. Let's see. All right, go back to the code and add 2 items. Just make them 2 food items. Or yeah, food items.
On line 63, 64?
I'm saying run the code. I want to see
Oh,
something.
got you.
Okay. Yep. All right, cool. So it worked. So now, so if you look, you had fish, and then you had fish and soap because F is before S, and then you had fish polo soap because polo F is before P, which is before S.
Hold on. You gotta reset that for me. So you said fish. Go ahead.
So
Start.
the name of the items, we're sorting by the name, right?
Yeah.
And by default, it sorts in ascending order, which means alphabetized.
Yeah.
So you had fish, you had soap first, and then you
Correct.
added fish. And when it sorted it, it put fish on top and then soap on bottom because F is before S.
Correct.
And then you added polo. Polo is P. So it
Before.
did fish, then it did the polo, then it did the soap.
Got you. Okay. Okay. I see where we're going.
So here's what I want you to do for the homework. I am sending over a list of functions. I want you to, I don't care how you do it as far as like the code, as far as like the flow of the code or whatever, but I want you to insert at least three of these array methods into your project.
To this one right here, we're doing.
Yes. I don't care how you do it, as far as like the flow and everything. I just want you to implement 3 of those functions that we haven't done.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm gonna give you a couple days for that. So let's meet up on Friday.
Okay. And you said you want to send me a list?
I just put it in the chat on the Jitsi.
One second. So we're gonna use these arrays right here. This list right here.
I can't see your screen. I mean,
Or the one you just sent me, the list, the methods.
Yes.
Okay, that's perfect because that's actually what I was taking notes when you were speaking about researching on arrays. These been some go-to places for me to understand this way better.
Yeah, W3 Schools is how I taught myself web programming. I love that site. So yeah, so implement at least 3 of them, put them in the code. Try to use best practices. So just like how we made a function instead of having all of the data, all of the logic inside the if statement in the while loop, we made functions and then called them like with the add item function. So try to replicate those same methodologies.
Okay, add element position, remove element. So when it's saying element, what is it saying? Like items? That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah, each item in the items list is an element.
Okay. So we about to have one of these methods do something with one of those items.
Correct.
Okay, I could do that.
All right, cool. I'll see you Friday at 6:30.
Absolutely. Have a good one, sir.
You too, man.
All right.